Hey, and welcome. I'm really glad you found your way here today. I'm Carrie Nola, licensed psychotherapist and founder of the Design Your Ideal Practice Coaching Academy. Every day, I feel so lucky to wake up to do work that I absolutely love, walking alongside amazing therapists just like you, helping them to build their rewarding and profitable practices. And today, I want to support you with this heart-inspired practice building tip of the week. So to start, let's ask a question. Is this four-letter F word making or breaking your practice? Now, I don't know what four-letter F word is coming to mind for you, but I am talking about fees. Yes, your relationship with your fees and truthfully with money in general has the ability to make or break your practice. And so many clinicians have this confused, the way that we set our fees, the way that we negotiate our relationship with fees and profits in our practice. And so that's why I feel like today's tip is really important. And with a couple tweaks in thinking and the way that you're approaching this, you can absolutely get unstuck immediately and start seeing those profits increase on a more consistent basis. So here's another question for you. What are you worth? What are you worth? And I want you to be really rigorously honest with yourself here. Notice the first thing that came to mind when I asked that question. Was there an amount? Was there a word? Was there a body sensation or some type of awareness? And I don't want the filtered response here. I want the truth right behind the filter. Okay, so what are you worth? Notice what came up for you there. And here's the reality. Whatever came up for you there, if it wasn't this, then it wasn't true. The reality is you are priceless. And your worthiness is infinite. And the work that you do with your clients is priceless as well. The relationship that you have with them and the relief, the value of the relief that you're giving your clients is absolutely priceless. So when we try to set our fees based on our worth, it can really become a hindrance because either we don't realize the infiniteness of our worth, so we're not charging enough to sustain our profitable and rewarding practice, or we're just becoming really confused with how to set our fees and we're looking outside of ourselves to try to get clarity on that. And I'll tell you right now, the clarity for your fee is going to come from within you, not from anybody else. So this week, here's what I invite you to do. I invite you to remember the reality of your infinite worthiness as a clinician, as a human being, okay, as a business owner. And then I want you to separate that from your fee. Now you might be asking, well, Carrie, they seem awfully intertwined. How do I get clarity around my fee if I'm separating it from my worth or value? And here's a question to ask yourself to do just that. What am I willing to exchange for my time? Because that's what your fee is about. It's what you're willing to exchange for sitting across and supporting your client. And when you get clarity around this, you can begin to set fees from a place of confidence and clarity. Because here's the other thing about your fee, and I just mentioned it a minute ago. You can't set it based on what other people say it should be or what your colleagues want you to be. Now, certainly there's some ethics in licensed professions where we need to be reasonable and customary about our fees, but it's much rarer that I see people overcharging for their services. I'm guessing if you're listening to this video and you're not making the profits and feeling the satisfaction in your practice that you want to be feeling, it's probably because you have an issue with recognizing your worthiness and setting a fee that's going to help you reach your profits so that you can have the resources and time to live a life that you love. So what are you willing to exchange for your time? And when you get clarity around that, I want you to see if there's any resistance to communicating that fee to a potential client or to a referral source or to putting that on your website. And if you notice any resistance, adjust the fee until you can feel really comfortable about it in your body and your mind and your soul, and you can allow yourself to communicate it with clarity and confidence. Because if there's any resistance to your fee within you, I'll tell you right now, you're probably not going to be able to draw the clients who are willing to pay your full rate on a consistent basis. So are you willing to take action on this week? I sure hope so, because when you do, you'll be surprised to find that very quickly you can begin to release these blocks and find yourself drawing clients who are ready to make the investment in their healing with you in your practice. So if you got something out of today's video, I would love for you to share it with all of the therapists you know. It is my intention to create a global, heart-inspired practice building revolution where healers all over the world are making a huge difference with their profitable and rewarding practices. And then come on over to designyyouridealpractice.com and make sure you grab a copy of my latest webinar to help you continue having resources to build your practice. I can't wait to meet you in the next video. Take care.